It is my pleasure to introduce the Bill Thake Memorial Award for Economic Development Leadership. This award is duly named in Bill's honor. The longtime Westport mayor was known throughout his lifetime for his strong leadership and mentoring skills. Bill served 52 consecutive years on the Westport Council, an unsurpassed record which places Bill as the longest-serving head of a municipality in Canadian history. Yeah. He was the Warden of the United Counties a record 4 times, including 2010 to 2011, the year this award was introduced. And he was very surprised that day when he realized it was being named after him. He is greatly missed since his passing in 2013. We are happy his widow, Marlene, is here with us today to help present the award. Thank you, Marlene. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage the first ever recipient of this esteemed award, Glenn Allen of Westport. Glenn will be introducing this year's 3 very deserving nominees, all of who are in attendance. And I'm going to jump off the stage now and start taking photos.
Good afternoon. Our first nominee is George Tackaberry from the Township of Athens, and I have a few words that have been prepared. Nearly 60 years ago, George and his late wife Joan started Tackaberry Construction with 2 trucks and a loader. Hard to believe. Today, the company has grown into one of the most highly recognized and successful Leeds Grenville businesses. G. Tackaberry Sons now has a fleet of hundreds with multiple divisions, 50 pits and quarries, and more than 200 employees. It is an impressive grassroots story of a family business. Yet for all the energy and enthusiasm George has put into his company, he has contributed equally to his community and its growth over the years. George has been called the King of Hearts for his event sponsorship in kind, work, and far-reaching philanthropy. More than 250 community groups, including schools and churches, are supported each year. During the 1998 ice storm, George supplied a generator to keep the community center open and operating. He is a major supporter of the Athens Lions Club Farmersville exhibit, Cornfest, Delta Fair, the Centennial Park and Soccer Field, and the Joshua Bates Center for Performing Arts. He's a patron of the municipality's Junior B hockey team, the Athens Arrows, including supplying jerseys and equipment. Ongoing support of these events and organizations builds greater community spirit and paves the way, and it says here a pun is intended, to bringing thousands of visitors into the community each year. The community honored him in 2012 by erecting a plaque with his likeness on a prominent boulder in Centennial Park. George and his sons, Charlie and Kevin, started the Tackaberry Truck Museum several years ago, and through visitors' donations, they continue to raise money for CHEO, the Heart Institute, and the Cancer Society. George, would you please come to the stage to accept your nominee certificate from Marlene Thake and the Warden? Our next nominee is David Cybulski from the Township of Augusta. Garden tourism is a popular upward trend with tremendous opportunity for growth here in Leeds and Grenville and across Canada. No one knows this better than David. David and his wife Colleen first opened their Maitland Garden of Hope for public tours in 2011. The 1.5-acre Wonderland has 23 themed gardens, over 5,000 perennial flowers, shrubs, and grasses. It's a conservatory for native butterflies, birds, honeybees, and is a registered monarch way station. Since opening, they've collected more than $12,500 in donations to benefit the area-based Arcanian Kids charity. In terms of improving the local economy, the gardens have attracted in excess of 3,500 visitors along the Montreal to Toronto corridor, Ottawa, and more recently, international garden enthusiasts. Tour buses begin arriving in their second year of operation. Visitors keep coming, and when they hear, they visit shops, restaurants, garden centers, and other businesses. David, who has served on various business, economic development, and tourism boards over the past 20 years, began envisioning a larger garden tour for this reason. This has led him to be the founder and co-chair of the new Thousand Islands and Rideau Canal Garden Trail. Launched this year in partnership with the Leeds Grenville Economic Development Office, the new garden trail features 9 high-quality gardens across the county. The trail has spawned a significant increase in tour groups and bus tours visiting the area in just one season. Having had positive results in the inaugural year, David and the Garden Trail Committee have added 5 new locations to the trail for 2016, for a total of 14 gardens. They anticipate continued growth in overnight stays, as well as spreading interest in other attractions such as boat tours and helicopter sightseeing. David, will you come to the stage for accept your nominee certificate? Our third nominee is Bob Besharah of the Municipality of North Grenville. Bob is both a businessman and a community builder. He is founder and owner of Class Axe Guitars since 1995, a business located just across the street from this building. He didn't have far to walk today. His unique store brings music lovers from all over the Ottawa Valley. More than a decade ago, Bob hosted 2 backyard music festivals outside his store. Proceeds of more than $20,000 from these events went to the Kemptville District Hospital. Since then, Bob has presented a number of standalone events featuring music legends, including the now late Stomping Tom Connors, Valdy, and Murray McLaughlin. When these events began to outgrow the location, Bob had a vision of hosting a larger community weekend festival. His belief was such that an event had the potential of putting Kemptville and the greater North Grenville area on the map as a cultural destination, a way to encourage new visitors and spending to benefit the entire community. It worked. This past July, the first ever Kemptville Live Music Festival was born, attracting more than 5,000 visitors over 3 days, contributing more than $600,000 in spending in Kemptville. Visitors came from throughout Ontario and Quebec. 19% had never been here before, but a whopping 99% said they would be back next year. That's a tremendous positive exposure. A survey showed 48% dined in or shopped while they were here, 18% stayed overnight. All said it was made possible with all of this was made possible with the support of 100 volunteers. Bob, will you come to the stage and accept your... Now the warden is going to come and give a short overview of our previous winners.
Thank you very much. Since its inception, 24 deserving women and men have been nominated for the Bill Thake Memorial Leadership Award, also known as the Warden's Award. 5 have received this honor. The honor recipients include Glenn Allen, who you know. Thank you for helping us today, Glenn. Jean-Jacques Rousseau from the Municipality of North Grenville. Don Ross from Leeds and Grenville, or Leeds and 1,000 Islands Township. Don Muntz of North Grenville. And last year, Richard Dumbrow from Augusta Township. Dumbrow, oh, I'm sorry. I'm from the valley, okay? Okay, and this year's recipient is I shouldn't be reading this out. Marlene, where are you? Come on over.
Come on up, Marlene. You got a job to do.
You have a job. And the winner is?
George Tackaberry.
Come on up, George.
Do I give that?
I'm not very good at speaking, but it's quite an honor to win the Bill Thake Award. I started school over 60 years ago in grade 9, Bill was grade 12. I always looked up to him, and I still look up to him now, and I know he's watching us here today. Thanks, Bill, very much, and Marlene, too, thanks.
Well, congratulations to all the nominees, and certainly the initiative and leadership that these 3 individuals have done is tremendous. Congratulations once again.